thoughts on your wedding being compared and everyone being mean. Are you guys always so happy? What has helped you guys have a strong relationship?
I feel like a lot of people ask me like, so how's married life?
Oh, yeah.
Does it feel different?
What do you regret? And are you guys planning on having more kids? So estimate how much was a wedding, because I want Laura's wedding. What's your dream vacation? I honestly think my dream vacation is our honeymoon. I cannot wait. What is our worst argument? Pregnant right now. All life growing up, I've been to so many funerals, unfortunately, because my mom has lost her dad, her mom, her brother, her sister. Like, really gave away a freaking car. Like,
yeah. Shout out to the fam. Look, you can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without it. You can't spell love without it.
hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Before I get started with today's video, I want to quickly thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Today's dinner, guys, I like to pick ones that we haven't made before, and today's is paprika chicken in a lemony sauce. You guys know I love lemon, and this is what it looks like. It has a chicken, carrots, the carrots, the rice, and the rice has like little lemon peels in it. But guys, I'm super excited for this one. This one's prep time 10 minutes and cook time is 35 minutes, so let's get it going. I'm super excited. Let me show you guys what it comes with. I love doing the unboxings because it's always like so cool to see that they send literally everything, guys, measured to the T. There's no wasted food, no wasted groceries, and I love that everything always tastes so good. They make you make some like I always say concoctions. That's how you say concoctions. This one makes which I'll show you guys the concoction Victor's making because I'm always so shook at it. This one has sour cream. Not even like sour cream, but I know I'm gonna love it. By the way, guys, don't forget to use our code LOVE16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. So we have yes, we have some onions. So this is the time, guys, if you guys don't know. We have some carrots. Oh, these are thick. Here's some thick old carrots. Some sour cream. Shelled pistachio. We have the rice, everything of course measured to the T. Oh, some chicken sauce, some limones. I don't have to go to the backyard to get some. I love that they always include the lemons, guys. This is the paprika. Okay, guys, let's get started. Alright guys, it's time to make the concoction I was telling you guys about. So first, they make you put this chicken sauce, which I'll show you guys.
Well, first it was butter.
Oh, butter.
And then that
paprika?
No, not paprika. That,
the thyme. The thyme, yeah. Yes. So then,
which kind of smells like almost like rosemary.
Yeah, it looks like the rosemary. It would be like rosemary. So here's some water. It tells you everything how to do it, guys, step by step, so you will not get it wrong, and it always tastes so delicious. And
then we gotta let this simmer. Then the sour cream.
Ooh, you're gonna put sour cream in there, guys. And I don't like sour. I don't like sour cream, so I'm gonna try it out and see how it tastes. Most of the time, you can't even taste like the sour cream, the whatever they make you add. But here's
it's all cooked up. It's just amazing.
It tastes so delicious. Like, there's a reason why they did that concoction. All right, guys, it's time for the sour cream.
Now that it's simmering,
we're gonna add both packets of the sour cream.
Yep.
Okay. Some lemon. This is why you don't even taste the sour cream, guys, because there's so much in there that like everything just together is like the perfect combination. It's already gonna be a 10 out of 10, Victor. And we are gonna have such a good dinner tonight. Yeah. That's why I like HelloFresh. It literally makes you feel like you're eating at a restaurant because you eat so many different things. All done. Final touches. Final touches. And we have some extra lemon because you can sprinkle the lemon on top, right?
Yep. Of the.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Do you want to try it? Which one are you trying first?
This is your plate.
Oh, period. All right, guys, let's test it out. I have the rice, some onions. Sorry. The chicken, the sauce. I'm trying to get the sauce. You can't even taste the sour cream, babe.
I know.
Yeah, I can taste more of the lemonade. Bruh.
Oh, the rice is really good.
Yeah, that was a really good rice, babe.
Yeah, the lemon.
I love lemon. Anything with lemon?
Wow. That sauce is smacking.
But don't forget to use our code LOVE16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. I'm gonna link everything down below. Thank you, HelloFresh, for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get back to the video. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. For
Cheers.
Welcome back to our channel. For today's video, we're gonna do a sit down talking to you video. It is a month exactly since our wedding. A month already. Literally, time goes by so fast. Like, people told me that like the wedding was gonna go by so fast, and I knew it was gonna go by fast, guys, because it was going by fast, but not that fast. So if you guys are getting married, take in every single second, take in everything. I keep saying this, like I wish my wedding lasted a whole month. It was just beautiful. So
we have so much video that I feel like we can always go back and like relive it.
If you guys have not watched our wedding videos, we have the ceremony, we have the after party, and it's just like I keep watching the videos, like you said, like they're so good to look back on. I'm so happy my babies were there. Like it was just beautiful. Like you could just feel the love. Thank you guys for all the love also you guys showed us on our wedding. You guys are just the best ever. But we have some questions to ask you. First, I want to see what you're thinking right now, babe. How do you feel as a married man?
I just want to say that...
Oh, we have wine also, guys.
Let's have some wine, unwind,
and
answer some questions. And I think this is a good... Today's actually our 1 month anniversary. Or 1 month since our wedding.
Yeah.
So I think it's perfect time to kind of like talk about like the wedding.
I feel like a lot of questions. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask us. You guys asked us a lot of questions. What we regret? What was our favorite part? Like there's so many things that you guys are asking us, so we're gonna answer them. But how do you feel right now? What are you thinking right now?
I feel amazing.
Everyone always told us like, oh, it's gonna be the same. You guys been together for so long, but it feels so. I can't even like put words to it how it feels. I feel like you can explain that one a lot.
Yeah.
You have a good explanation for that. Me?
Actually, I have a good analogy to it.
Okay, go.
Because I've been thinking about this because, well, I guess this is like question number one, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people ask me like, so how's married life?
Yeah.
Does it feel different? I was very surprised to get that question a lot.
A lot of people
and
ask
at
us
first,
this.
I just kept saying like, it's hard to explain. But it is different.
It's
Even though a lot of people say, oh, no, it's not different.
We've been together for so long. We have 2 kids.
It is different. And this is my analogy. Anyone who's been in high school or ever went to college, it's that feeling of like, okay, let's just say college, for example.
Okay,
You make it to college, you're like, wow, I go to college. That's such an achievement. But it's a totally different feeling when you can say, I graduated from college. Even though you've been in college, let's say 4 years, 5 years, you're like, yeah, I've been in college, like I basically feel like I'm done. Like basically feeling done is not the same thing as being done. So like that's my best analogy where it feels like wow. Which is funny because I never finished college. But I can only imagine what it feels like.
I was dropping out of college but using that analogy.
Yeah. That's my best analogy.
Yeah.
It's a sense of achievement, even though we've been together 10 years, like I can finally officially say with no hesitation, this is my beautiful wife. I wear this ring proudly.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, it has been like, and I'm the first one. I was honestly, guys, if you guys look back at videos, I always said like marriage is just a paper. Like I was one of those girls, and now that I'm like married and like we did the whole wedding, like all of that, it just felt like the feeling that I felt that day, guys, I can't even like describe it. Like that many people being in the same room, loving your love, celebrating you, like putting on those white dresses, like it just felt like insanely just.
That's what it is. That moment, that special day.
Yeah, I think that makes
made it official.
Yeah, and
like you said, not even the paper or that. No, celebrating our love with all our loved ones.
Yeah,
is what I feel like made it official.
And I'm not even saying because we had like this beautiful wedding. I could have got married at the courthouse with my family and friends. Like anywhere you could have got married. I feel like it just, I don't know.
It's just celebration in general.
Yeah, it's celebration, and it was just so beautiful. And we always have parties at my house, guys. You guys know we're all about partying and having fun. And I don't know. It was just that moment. It was just so beautiful.
Yes.
But and seeing my dad see me in my dress, like I didn't even think my dad was gonna cry, and he actually cried. Like he cried so much that my dad never talks, guys. My dad never talks, and so many people came up to me. I even had messages from Brianna Maria. She texted me, she's like, your dad is such a good man. I was like, why? She's like, he was talking to me. Like everyone was so shook that he was talking. He was just so happy that day. By the way, guys, he actually blacked out. My dad never drinks.
We had a good conversation at the end of the night too. I mean, me and him have gotten really close, and we talk. We kind of lean on each other. I mostly lean on him, but I feel like by me leaning on him so much, I feel like he's more comfortable opening up. And at the end of the night, he did open up. Yeah. And then he also threw up.
My dad never drinks, but everyone was so lit though. Like it was everyone.
They were celebrating the moment. No one,
Yeah.
everyone's worries and thoughts were just out their
I
head.
told myself to not get too lit. I got to a certain amount of lit where I like was just feeling like good and stuff, but I remember every single moment, like I told myself, because I can get lit, guys, I am a very lit person, but I was just so lit, and also my adrenaline, I feel like got me drunk. Like I was just so in the moment, like running around, like just like dancing and stuff, like I felt like super drunk, and I didn't even drink that much. I kept having water in my cup. My mom kept giving me water because she knew that I wanted to stay up. We stayed up till like 6. We got home, I think, like at almost
5. We got home at 5.
Okay, yeah, 5 in the morning.
4:50 something.
Yeah, but it was just so much fun. But yeah, guys,
I would definitely say that's one of the do's or don'ts, is to make sure you maintain your alcohol level. That way you
remember
have such a good time.
Yes, because all that money for you not to remember, absolutely not.
And I feel like that did help me too. Like I didn't go have a shot at the bar once.
People kept we had bottles going around, guys. We had
that. I did do that though. I did have a bottle in my hand, and I drank when I felt like I was okay to drink, but no one offered me shots.
No, they knew.
As long as I had that bottle and I was okay when I wanted to, I never went to the bar and had a drink. I never had a beer. I never had a mixed drink.
Yeah.
But by 5 o'clock, I would say like is when I was like, okay, I'm winding down. I'm drunk.
Yeah.
But I remember the whole thing.
Yeah. It's funny because we were watching Better Noches. Well, I was watching it in their podcast, and they were talking about how much alcohol they had at the wedding, and I was like, oh my god, that is so much. Like, how did they finish it? We finished just as much at the wedding. Everyone was walking around with a Don Julio 70. That's my favorite liquor, so I made sure to bring them from Tijuana. Shout out to my cousins that drove them over here.
Yeah.
I don't know why, just a Don 70 from Mexico just tastes. We had it in Tulum. Tastes smoother. I feel like you can last longer. You don't black out as fast.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like no everyone was up, but they were still drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had so many bottles. It was just.
We had over 60 Don Julio bottles.
There's so much. Plus the other ones, like there was just.
Yeah.
It was a lot, but everyone.
Yeah. The other ones were for like the mixed drinks. The Don Julios were strictly for people to take shots.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. Like anyone could be like, "Hey, can I have a bottle?" And they gave them the bottle.
Yeah.
And they walked around. That was awesome.
The next question that I feel like people are asking is, what do you regret? And I have one regret. Go. You want to go or you want to?
You go first.
Okay.
I'm going to have to think.
My one regret that if I had to pick one, because I don't regret anything from that day, I feel like that day was perfect and everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, is not taking 1 or 2 shots before I walked on the aisle. Because, guys, I can't describe the feeling. I felt like I was gonna faint. I couldn't even look in his eyes. I saw a lot of girls saying like, why didn't you look in his eyes? I was like, guys, the times I did look in his eyes, you knew I was going.
And I know you.
Yeah.
I know you, and I know when you're uncomfortable or something.
I wasn't uncomfortable. I was just, my body.
Well, uncomfortable to me is you're not your chippy self. Like, you're nervous. And I know you're nervous.
Yeah.
But I can tell like your level of nervous was the highest I've ever seen it. Yeah.
I was insanely nervous. I don't even think I can describe. I don't think I'll ever feel that way again. I literally felt like I was about to pass out, and I wish I would have taken 2 shots just to relax my whole entire body, because I probably wouldn't even got drunk because my adrenaline was so high. But like just to relax myself and just breathe, because I felt like I couldn't even breathe, guys. I felt like every time I looked at him, you told me one time, you're like, it's okay, and I was like, that made me feel better. Yeah, that made me feel better. But it was just.
I kept telling you like you're supposed to be nervous.
Yeah, but
I did have 2 or 3 shots.
You did?
Yeah. One at the house before we left. One when we're waiting in line.
Yeah.
Or no, 2 when we're waiting in line before we started walking.
But I mean, it's just, you're going to be nervous. I mean, if you weren't nervous, I mean, not everyone's going to be nervous, but I was just so, and a lot of girls were commenting saying that, like, dude, you get so nervous. Like, it just feels like everyone's looking at you. And I'm a very shy person already as it is, but, like, having that many people looking at you, like, what if I fall? What if I do this? Like, I was just so scared. So, if I could give you guys advice, don't be scared. Everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen, and everything happened.
I know. I have a regret.
Oh.
It just hit me because I was thinking, okay.
Oh man, I don't know which one it is. You told me you didn't regret it.
No, yeah. So during the wedding, I had no regret. The next day, my only regret was my foot was hurting so bad.
Why?
Because I had those dress shoes on the whole time.
Oh.
And my left foot, it was only my left foot for some reason.
It's because you didn't break them in, huh?
Was hurting. Yeah, and my only regret would be is
you should have put the pantuflas on, babe.
not having some sort of like
second shoe
for the party.
Yeah.
Like it's okay I had them for like the mother-daughter dance or the mother-son dance.
Yeah.
Our first dance, the kids dance, all that. But right when it's like okay, all the big important stuff's done, to switch into some like good wedding shoes. That way it's like I'm still like wedding attire, but comfortable.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
I feel like people do that, right? Like they have like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like wedding couples have like cool Nikes they put on at the, like something like that, because my left foot was hurting. And it took me a while. I'm like, why is my foot hurting? And then I realized it's always my left foot. I don't know why.
I'm actually pretty good on heels. One thing about me is I hate taking my heels off if I absolutely have to. I took them off because we had the slippers and you couldn't even see my feet anyways, but I took them off towards the end, but I hate taking my shoes off. But I had really good, comfortable shoes on, so.
See, I feel like girls are really used to that, like, oh, my feet are going to hurt.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not prepared for it. We're just like, oh, our shoes are fine.
Yeah.
But dress shoes all day from 12 to 4 in the morning, yeah, your feet are going to hurt.
Best wedding advice for future bride.
Take 2 shots.
Take 2 shots before you go down the aisle? No. Just enjoy every second. Like, even, like, from the planning, from this. I was never a bridezilla, guys. I'm very, like, I let Elegancia do whatever he wanted, and he did an amazing job. Like, I don't know, I soak in every single second. Like, even from when we picked the food, from when Elegancia first showed me the flower setup, like, every second, just soak it in, and they tell you it goes by fast, but guys, it goes by so fast, like, insanely fast. Like, I wish I could just wake up and it be May 20th again tomorrow, because it just went by so fast. But
I think something that you did really well that I thought, like, from my perspective, was you didn't stress when it came to perfection.
Oh, no.
Like, you wanted your best perfect wedding, but if something was slightly a little off or didn't happen, you weren't, like, dreading over it. You're just like, whatever.
Because I've always been like that, guys. I've always been a simple girl. Yeah. For me, it was more like the food, the DJ, like that, the party vibes. The thing I did stress about was getting the Don Julio bottles over here, because we bought like 60 of them, so we had like cousins that came and brought them. That part I was stressing about. Like, I was calling everyone, like, hey, because you can only bring, I think, 1 or 2 at a time. So that was one part that me stressing about the alcohol. But no, guys, that's one part I did stress out about. I was like, oh my god, how are we gonna get them over here? Like, I don't even think my mom had to go at all. No, we had friends.
I think one point your cousin's fiance got turned around, right?
Yes, like, he had to go back because he had too many in his thing, but. That was
sometimes they check you, and sometimes they just like wave you.
I mean, it's just not like he's placing anything bad, but like
no,
I just But
it's not like
we got them over. Shout out to my cousin that had friends that work with him that actually got them over. But yeah, that's one thing I did stress about. That's the one thing I would be stressing about. Other than that, I wasn't really stressed about anything. Like,
next question.
Next question is: are you guys always so happy? What has helped your guys have a strong relationship?
I would say...
I want to see what you're going to say, because I want to see if it's the same thing as me.
Okay, I was going to say, we're not always happy.
No.
But we don't dwell on the bad moments.
Yeah.
I understand that I could be a little diva sometimes. She could have her moments. But that's exactly what they are. They're moments. They're not us. They're not always us. And so for me, it took me time to kind of grow into that understanding, like, you know what, stop focusing so much. I could spend my whole day focused on the arguments, or I could just let it go and remember why we fell in love and why we're with each other. And those are those moments that push us forward. And honestly, the wedding is my biggest fuel. Our priest said this too, like, whenever you guys...
such pretty words.
Yeah, he said it, not exact words, but something like this, that whenever you feel like you guys are having a hard time, you're going through something, extremely, like, difficult, remember this day, the wedding day, how beautiful it is, how much you guys love each other, and all the loved ones that are here for you to carry that on. So I feel like that, like, when he said it, it sunk into me. Yeah. So then I feel like, we're having a bad moment, like, I think about, you know what, we have so much more greater in a lifespan, that this little speck of moment means nothing. And communication out of that too is my big thing.
Period. For me, it's more like you just never know what can happen. Like, how do you say this without crying? Because I don't want to talk. I hate crying,
so
guys.
I know what you're going. So kind of going off of mine a little bit. being so much in that moment of we love each other, don't focus on the negativity, because, you know, tomorrow's never promised.
There you go. I couldn't even say that line without crying because I'm crybaby. But
that's the last thing you want to know is that your last breath was a negative
life is
one.
so beautiful, guys.
Yeah.
Like life is like just the fact that we have our 2 babies. Like we're like, we just have such a beautiful life. Like I'm so thankful for every second of my life. Like we literally have, I don't want to say perfect, but
just being alive is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then being able to realize life itself is a gift, and that expression of gratitude is amazing.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be alive, to be honest. Cause
I got that quote from my cousin Joanne.
What do you say?
Grateful that I'm grateful.
Yeah.
That's really big. Like people always talk like, oh, I'm grateful for this, but then like go into depth in that, like being able to say I'm grateful. To be grateful is a deep one.
Yeah. But yeah.
Don't cry.
I cry for everything. I literally cry for everything. I'm surprised. I'm honestly so surprised that I didn't cry as much as I thought I was going to be crying at the wedding. But I also feel like my adrenaline, like, helped me a lot.
It definitely
balanced me out. Like, it was just, like, I don't know. Like, and I also, leading up to the days of the wedding, I was crying in the car by myself. Just thinking about it.
I was like, you know what, maybe you didn't cry at the wedding because you cried like that whole month before the wedding. We'd be in the car and she'd start crying. And I thought something bad happened. She's just like, no, like, I'm thinking about the wedding. Like,
I'm just happy. Like, maybe I just can't wait.
Maybe you got it all out that way at the wedding.
So if you guys are crybabies like me, cry it out before.
Yeah, if you're feeling
someone
the
told
week
me
up.
to do that. I forgot who. I think it was, I was on live and someone told me to do that. I didn't think it was going to work, but I guess it did work.
That's a good advice right there.
Yeah, but I think it was just because I was just, my adrenaline was at a full-time high.
Is our skin glowing on camera? I can't tell.
Guys, we just got a facial right now. Victor got his first facial ever.
Got the hydrofacial,
yeah. We got hydrofacials. They have so many different ones, and our skin is literally right now like glowing. It took me like a long time. I think like I started 2 years taking care of my skin. I wish I would have been started before that, but it was never like put on me to take care of my skin.
Oh, I'm even worse than you.
Yeah, but
your
skin is so good already.
I know, but I'm not even the kind of person that washes my face. Like,
yeah, no.
Besides like the shower, but I mean like
he's a water kind of guy.
There's guys that literally have to go, like your brother Max. Like I know he takes care of his face.
Yeah.
He goes and does his facial scrubs on his own. But after this facial, I grab some goodies and I am going to start doing like at least I like the water, cleaning. Like what's it called, the cleansing wash. Yeah. It just feels really good after. My face feels like it got dipped in mint.
It feels so good.
It feels good. It
feels so amazing.
Refreshing.
I love massages on my face. Sorry, I'm reading the question. It says, are you guys planning on having more kids? Victor didn't want any. But now he's changed his mind.
I wanted to stop at 2. But then you
changed your mind?
You honestly, it was you.
Really?
You said something that like opened like my perspective on like the children part. I come from 3 brothers and sisters. I'm one of 3. You're one of 3. And just like how I see like relationship, like I have one brother to lean on, one sister to lean on, like, and then I see that I know people that only have 1 and 1, and it's not sad that like they got only each other.
Yeah.
But also like growing up, I feel like it's such a good like environment to have a larger family than just 1 and 1.
Like for like Christmas when we get together, like imagine having just like 6 of your own. Oh.
Well, right now I was thinking like my cousins and stuff. I'm like, growing up I had so many cousins.
Yes, it was so beautiful like
and
being there.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And imagine if like we have 3, Max has 3, Marcus has 3.
Mariah has 3.
That's 9. Well, I'm just saying on that side that's 9, and then on my side, my brother has 3, my sister has 3.
Yeah.
That means
so beautiful.
That means our 3 boys will have 6 cousins on one side, 6 cousins on the other side. So in all, he would have 12 cousins. That's more cousins than I ever had.
Yeah. So
even though I did have a lot of cousins, but I never had 12. I had 8.
Yeah, like the Kardashians. Like I love when they have their family pictures and they have so many babies. Like it just looks so like, I don't know. And I love babies. I personally love babies. I said it in my vows is that Vows. I was like, I need my own basketball team because I already know we're gonna get all boys, guys. You guys want us to have a girl so bad, but I know God made me a boy mom. Like I feel it in my heart. Like I'm not even like, yeah, like I just feel like I'm gonna have boys.
That's alright. I'm okay with all boys.
Same, because we had Emily too. I feel like having Emily as like a goddaughter helped us like.
The baby girl fever.
Yeah, like she's so beautiful, and Emily, guys, if there was another girl, oof, that girl would be.
Oh, there's gonna be trouble.
There's gonna be trouble. Like the way she don't even let Victor hold Oakley
Yeah.
at the same time as her. Like she's just like.
Yeah.
So estimate how much was a wedding, because I want Laura's wedding. Guys, weddings, I kept hearing it on TikTok. Like I kept seeing like those TikToks, I forgot what sound it was, but like they would go look at flowers and like say how expensive they were, and they'd be like, never mind, I don't know, I forgot what sound it is, but I always looked at it and then like I was like, oh, like everything's probably expensive. I've heard though that when you say wedding, everything goes up in price. But yeah, everything wedding is just so expensive.
Like we didn't even have a venue.
No, we don't have a venue.
We didn't have a venue.
It was Victor's uncle's house, so and
we're
we
lucky
got
enough, yes.
so lucky. And the reason we did that, guys, a lot of people were talking shit about that. The reason we did that is because we like to party.
Yeah, that was one of our
like
biggest
that was
things.
the top reason we like to party, and the other reason we like to party. So we ended the party at like 4 a.m. and we got to leave everything there. Like if it was at a venue, we would have to take everything with us, and by the time we got home, it would have been like crazy. But and two, a lot of venues restrict you from doing a lot of things. Like they come with their own DJ, their own bar, their own food,
or their own
and
alcohol,
we wanted
alcohol rules on what, you know.
Yeah, like what time to be cut off, and that's the reason why we did Victor's uncle's house, and it was perfect because I got to get ready in the main house. His uncle's house is a freaking mansion. Like that house, I wanted to buy it. It's like literally the most beautiful house ever. It has a pool, it has an area with a bar, and on the side it has like this little kitchen area where that's where the food was at, and it's just a beautiful house. I'm so thankful. Shout out to his uncle for letting us borrow it. We actually used it for Oakley's, and then I think for something else. I don't remember, but it's
baby
literally
shower, Oakley's
baby
birthday.
shower. Yes.
That's it, huh? And then
it was just like the perfect location to have anything, like the pool, everything. But yeah, we got so lucky that we got to do that, because we ended up saving that money so we could do it something else for our honeymoon, because that honeymoon was expensive.
Shout out to my Theo Memo.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm totally grateful for him.
Yeah, super. We got super lucky. What's your dream vacation? I honestly think my dream vacation is our honeymoon. I cannot wait. We're not doing it soon. We actually ended up taking it a little of a, what is it called?
Like a little break?
Like a little break, because I feel like we were traveling so much. It was like back to back. I feel like we went to Hawaii to surprise Cassie.
Yeah.
After that, we went somewhere else. After that, we went
before
somewhere
Hawaii,
else.
we're in New York.
Yes, like we had just been traveling back to back and back to back, and we were gonna bring the babies, but then we ended up switching it to no. That way, that's why we took a little break. That way we can be with the babies, because. But yeah, it's coming. I can't wait to take you guys along with us. It is the most dreamy. I kept seeing it all over TikTok, and I was like, this is literally my dream. Like, I had it saved forever, and I cannot wait. I was like, this is never going to happen for me. It's never going to happen, but it's happening. Yeah. The next question is, if you guys are having a baby, when is it coming?
When God lets us
go. When God tells us it's time to go.
For us, I'm not really like a baby planner.
No.
I feel like it's like, all right.
I mean, for Oakley, we did not plan him. We were never like, okay, we need to start doing it on this day because I want him to be born on this day. Like,
it was more of like, I think we're ready for another kid.
I want one, and if it happens, it happens. So we were fortunate enough that it happened in, I think it was like 2 months, I think?
2 months, yeah.
2 or 3 months, but
that's what I mean, like,
fortunate.
We stopped being careful, and we're like, when the time happens, it happens. We didn't really plan, like, all right, let's have Oakley now.
Yeah. It happens.
Same with this one. When we're ready to have another one, we'll be like, okay, stop being careful.
Someone said, drop a sex tape. That's our next video, babes. How did you guys know? I'm just kidding. How did you become such a pretty and organized mom? Ooh, I am not pretty, organized.
You are pretty.
Am I organized though?
No.
I am the least organized person ever, guys. I feel like social media makes it seem like we have it all together, especially as moms, but feel like being a mom is probably one of the hardest
I would say
things
you're
ever.
not an organized person, but you do a well job of being organized.
In life.
If that makes sense. Like, are you naturally a good organizer? Like, all right, let's plan this, this, and this?
Yeah, no.
But at the same time, you're an adult and you're like, okay, I have to have some sort of structure.
Yeah.
So you do a pretty good job of making sure, like, you're not too far behind with your work, that, you know, you save time to have with your kids, time to be with your parents, okay, time to do vacation.
I feel like
you
I
don't do
split
it in
myself well.
Yeah, you don't do it in an organized way, like, okay, on this day we're doing this. It's like, no, but you balance yourself pretty well.
I do. What is our worst argument? I don't remember our worst argument. I feel like we haven't fought in so long.
I feel like we got all our toxicness out
We
a
got
long
it
time
out
ago.
so long ago that
I feel
we
like
just
that's a good advice too. Like, I feel like there's phases. I feel like once you hit like not a 10-year mark, but you'll hit this phase of when you'll both realize like you're just tired of fighting.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember the last time we fought for anything.
And every time you fight, the same result happens anyways. You still love each other.
Yeah. So
you care about each other, but all you're doing is causing stress on you guys' self. Mm-hmm. So you'll hit a point where you're like, I don't want to stress, don't want to fight. I'd rather love you instead of being mad at you. So you kind of get over it.
Yeah. It just gets very tiring.
You know what it is?
Like, for what?
You know what it is? I feel like it's more, as a younger person, this is where I feel like for me at least, is my ego.
Yeah,
when I was younger,
ego ruins a lot of couples.
I felt like I had like an ego, and then once I realized like ego was.
I did too, though. I feel like everyone has.
Everyone. That's just nature.
Yeah.
But then, it's learning how to tuck away that ego and not get rid of it, but
don't get rid of it because you
tuck it
also
away.
Be just a pushover.
Tuck it away to when you feel like it's time, and you consciously are aware, like, okay, this is a good moment to let my ego step in. Yeah. Don't lead with ego, definitely, for sure. For me, that helped me out a lot.
I'm honestly trying to remember when
I want to say pre-COVID, like a big fight, like how that question was, probably pre-COVID.
Like, what did we fight about? Because I was actually pregnant during COVID with Oakley, so I don't remember. Like, Victor treats me like a queen 24/7. Like, he is the best ever. But when I'm pregnant,
extreme. If
I wanted hot Cheetos at 4 a.m, homeboy would go to everywhere to find hot Cheetos at 4 a.m. Yeah. But I really cannot remember our last fight. I mean, we nitpick at each other like, oh, what? Yeah. Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? But never like a fight. Like, it's just he always tells me like, why don't you close the door? I do this a lot, guys. I don't close the kitchen doors, but that's never like, it never turns into a fight. He just closes.
It's more of like a pit, like an I think it was one of my ex before on the TikTok. Like, she'll grab something out of the cabinets and leave it out and leave the cabinet open. Like, I found ice cream one morning. The bucket was out on the.
Yeah,
but it was all melted.
I honestly don't remember the last time we fought. Laura, how do you plan to get a tattoo of Victor and the boys? I actually have a tattoo of Victor's. I'll put a picture right here. I have Victor's birthday on my butt cheek. I have it right here in red.
That's where I wanted
it. I surprised you with that. You didn't even tell me to do that.
But you knew where I wanted it.
Yeah, I did, because that's where you went. Just kidding. But for Elliot, I have this is actually my first tattoo, his birthday right here. I just don't have anything of Oakley yet. But
we were talking about it.
Yeah, so Cassie, actually, if you guys didn't know, she tattoos now. I'll put her Instagram page right here. She is so good, but she's very a perfectionist, and I want Oakley's name handwritten right here on the back of my neck. Either right here, or I don't know, wherever I can find, or even like, I don't know where I want. I honestly do not.
Find a good
I'll find a good spot. Maybe even on my fingers. I love tattoos on my fingers, if you guys didn't know. But Cassie really wants to do it on the back of my neck. So
really pretty.
Yeah, maybe on the back of my neck. I don't know. But I'm waiting for Cassie to tell me, because she's like, please, Laura, just wait for me, because she wants to be very perfectionist at scribble.
It's good for a tattooer.
Yeah,
she wants someone who wants to be perfection.
Yeah.
And if you guys can do me a favor, go ahead and DM Cassie. Hit her up, because I've been saying it for a long time. I just feel like I have this good like sense of like seeing, maybe it's just my perspective.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people struggle with like trying to find their it.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I see Cassie, I see how happy she is. She's very artistic.
Very. She's an artist.
And she has that good skill of being
Yeah.
a perfectionist, and that actually helps her in a way for tattoo.
Yeah.
She just needs that push and confidence.
Yeah, and that's why we let her tattoo us. Like, if she wants to
Yeah.
tattoo us, I'm like, yes, please. She thinks she's
Look,
practicing.
She's done
I'm
such
like,
a good look. My hands.
Yeah.
It's hard to
I'll
see.
put a video of it right here. She just did those hands on Victor.
Yeah, the praying
She's
hands.
just really, really good. But
And I can see her having a long, successful career.
Yeah. She's
of
like,
that. And she loves doing it.
Yeah.
She loves doing it.
she's like, I'm practicing. I'm like, no, girl, you're giving us good
Yeah.
tattoos at this point.
Yeah, it's not right. She's
The last name official change. Yeah, so it's been official since that day. We actually just got our marriage license. Victor sent me a picture of it, and that's all I need. Victor, you did. Don't be lying, babe.
She thinks we weren't married until we got the marriage license.
No, because you told me that we didn't pay for it or something like that, right?
See, you're not listening. You want to hear what you want to hear.
This is our first
We
night as a
went.
married
We
couple.
went the first time when the priest told us before
Yeah.
we got married to get the marriage
so-
license,
yeah.
and on that marriage license you get to put the date. So we put the date in advance, like you're
Yeah.
supposed to, right? And we paid the fee there. So that means it's official, but it needs to be finalized by the priest.
Yeah.
Which he did, and we had the notary person finalize it, and he sent it in. So they received it, they filed it, but what we didn't get is a copy because we didn't add the $17 cashier's check to receive a copy. But the priest sent it after he signed it. He sent it to them. They got it. They finalized it in their system, so it's finalized. But they were unable to send us our copy. So that's what I had to go pick up as our copy, and I had to pay 17. But we've been married, girl.
Yeah.
She keeps thinking we're not married because we didn't have our physical license with us. That's just a copy. They have the original. Everything's documented.
But a lot of people are also asking me. I changed my name on every possible app that I possibly could have. But Instagram, when you're verified, they make you send in your ID.
Yeah.
And if your name doesn't match to your ID, you can't switch it. So we're waiting. Well, we were waiting for the license, but now I can take it in
To
to
the
get
DMV.
to Social Security first.
Oh, for Social
They
Security.
told me it was easier to do this if you guys have different things to do. Let us know below. But someone told me to go to the Social Security place first, and then from there it gets easier to do the other ones. But that's why my name hasn't changed. Because a lot of people are telling me your name, change your name, change your name.
Because even at the DMV, you need your marriage license to show that you legally changed.
Yes. Another question is, what camera did you guys use at Karen and Sebas's wedding? Guys, it is the G7X Mark III, and I have it on regular settings. Actually, I'm going to put the video up. I'm going to link the video of the girl that I got the settings from. She did it on TikTok. So I'm going to link it down below so you guys can have those settings, because a lot of people actually do have that camera. Shout out to Jesus. He's actually the one that had it in Tulum, and I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. So that's why I bought it, because of him. But it took forever to get in because I guess it's like sold out everywhere. So, but we did get it on Amazon. I'll also link it down below, that way if you guys can have that. I know we just bought it for Laura's Boutique too, and it said it was going to get here in a month. So yeah, but that's the camera.
The cool thing is you can download the pictures straight
right
to your
away
phone.
your phone. Yeah, so
through
I have
Bluetooth.
if you have the app on your thing, it just downloads straight to your phone, and it's the best ever. Like they don't need any edit. Like I'm always someone told me I'm that that like puts everything on Facebook, but I would like that's literally me, because I'm like, if I see a cute moment, like I saw Yasmin and Valentin dancing, and I was like crying. I was like, let me record it for them, because I know this is such a cute video to like show their kids when they grow. I don't know, I just love having memories, and I'm just that girl that always takes pictures of people, because I know the feeling of having a good picture for like memory. So I want to give that feeling to everyone. So I was over here taking. I was like, do you want a picture? They didn't even ask for it, but I was like, do you want to take a picture? And they were like, sure. But yeah, I know they appreciate it.
You definitely got the use out of that camera.
Yes, already.
So many people have so many good pictures.
Yes.
Laura.
Thoughts on your wedding being compared and everyone being mean.
People are being mean? Must not have noticed.
Victor's not one to like look into all of that. He actually has helped me not look into all of that, because
all I know is I had a great time. I thought my wedding was beautiful.
Yeah.
The people that were there thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And those were the people that mattered.
Yeah.
So that is my opinion and my feelings that I feel towards my wedding. That's all that matters.
Yes. It was annoying to see all that, because obviously I saw it. I feel like it went viral on TikTok for that, which, by the way, we gained so many followers on TikTok and on Instagram and everywhere of people just supporting because they just honestly felt so bad because people were being so mean. And so I guess there's ups and downs, but like it's honestly very sad. Anyone that judges a wedding, I already know is just, obviously people are gonna have opinions, don't get me wrong. I have opinions, Victor has opinions, everyone has opinions, but to try to ruin someone's beautiful moment with your opinion, that's when it gets really sad. And I always have to think to myself, like, what are they going through to be able to do and say those comments? But my dad actually had to come the next day because, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little damn bad. But this was like not during the wedding or the day after. No. I think it hit after like 3 days. And till this day, guys, it's been a month and people are still talking about it, which is, to me, is kind of crazy, but that's just how
that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
life works.
I'm grateful for all the people that are saying it's such a beautiful wedding.
Yes.
I'm grateful for that.
And those are the ones we need to focus on. And I did focus on those.
And I love those. And those are the ones that you can reach out to and say thank you to.
Yes.
But at the end
a lot of people actually reached out.
But at the end of the day, all the comments of those bad and all that shouldn't affect your emotions.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. She leads with her heart so much that she sees a good comment, oh, it's really good for her. But she doesn't turn her heart off when she sees a bad comment. And that's your thing. And that's what I'm trying to like show her, like, the people there that love you and care for you, like, that moment, all that's your emotions right there. That's how you should feel towards that wedding. Everything online and all that, like, what is it? Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, you're going to hear it, but also don't take it to heart.
Yeah. I remember I was like sitting there and I was like damn bad. Even my mom made my dad come over here. I guess my dad is literally like the best. Okay. My dad is like the best at talking to people, but honestly that day, like, if it wasn't for Victor, I feel like I would have been so damn bad because he literally looked at me in the eyes and he goes, "What did you do wrong?" And I was like, nothing. All I did was get fucking married. Like, all I did was get married and showed everything about my wedding because
that's it.
That's it. That's literally. And when he put that in my head, I was like, holy shit. And then my dad told me, he goes, you're a good person offline and online, and the real ones fucking know that. So after they said those two comments, I was like, holy shit. Like, it was literally like a mind switch. I was like, I'm gonna see the bad comments because they're gonna come in regardless, because that's social media. People are gonna talk shit regardless. Yeah, I know that.
People are gonna have their opinion.
But to try and ruin someone's moment, that's when it's like.
But it can only be ruined if you let it be.
If you let it ruin. Yeah. Yes. That day was beautiful. Thank God I was off my phone that night. Like, I don't have anything on my phone, guys. Like, if I had my phone in my hand, it's because I had it in my hand. But like, I didn't record anything because we had
one video. I forgot I recorded it.
It's when she cut the bouquet. I
was trying to record whoever cut your thing. Yeah. But that's literally the only video I had. Like, I didn't pull out my phone once. I didn't even check the time.
Yeah.
That's the crazy. The wedding was just going and going and going. I had no recollection of time.
I thought it was gonna go. The actual wedding day, I thought it was gonna go by super fast. But I felt like I enjoyed every single moment so much that it lasted a long time. Yeah. But yeah, guys, shout out to the real ones out there that are defending us, because it's just how social media works, and we just have to take it with
a grain of salt.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. But thank you guys for everyone out there that was defending, because I did see so many people. There's so many people that made videos like just being so happy. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, because you guys do not know how much that helped me. Like, it helped me a lot. Question, but comment number 5, please. Wait, I don't get it. Oh, because we're 4. But that I know of, I am not pregnant. I'm actually drinking wine right now. I was not pregnant. I carried in 7 months. I know there's a video that said I was drinking water on the dance floor. Like, I was trying to sober up, girl, because I was
You know Laura, for every shot she takes, she's chugging a cup of water.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, I take a shot and then I chug my water after. I feel like that's why it lasts so long.
Yeah.
And I'm always passing out water to everyone. I'm like, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. But that's why I had water. But I was definitely taking shots. Is married sex better? Sex has always been good, babe.
Sex has always been good, but it's definitely been on fire lately.
Where do I find a Victor? I found him at Disneyland, guys. So if you guys want to go to Disneyland, in the parking stall, go get your man's right now.
Parking stall?
Yeah, remember? That's the first time I saw you.
Parking booth, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Stall, I was thinking like
Bathroom?
we did something in the bathroom. Honestly, I thank you guys so much for always putting me on a pedestal. But I truly believe like every man is capable.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like every guy has the same opportunities I do. I definitely wasn't always like that. I grew into it. So don't ever compare. Like if you feel like your man is good and he's working towards himself, then be patient with him. Let him develop himself. Let him grow into the person that he needs to be, without you comparing him or putting it on him, saying like you need to be like this, you need to be like that. Those kind of decisions need to happen subconsciously in his own mind for him to truly become that person.
Yeah.
So.
And there's always that saying, it's the right person, wrong time. So sometimes, even if it doesn't work out in that moment, but I know you love them so much, you can always come back to each other. I know growing up is a big part of it. Like I said, we had our toxic stage. Like, we were...
I definitely grew up a lot.
We both did. And I feel like we also, that made our relationship so much stronger because we grew up basically together. Like, we've been together since 20...
We thought we were adults, but we literally grew up.
We were babies.
Yeah, we were adults together.
Yeah.
And we went through that process together, and we never gave up on each other. And that's one thing I always told her, that like, if we're going to be together, we're going to be together. I'm not breaking up. There's no breaks for me. I don't believe in breaks.
He doesn't believe in breaks, no.
If we break up, then I think that's it. At that moment, maybe we could have broke up and came back together, but I'm not saying people can't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I think my vision of us was just not like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we should work through anything together.
But also, it also has to be a lot about loving yourself and putting yourself like in a place where like you know what you deserve. You know what? I feel like anyone deserves what they're supposed to. That doesn't make sense. Anyone deserves what they're supposed to deserve.
People struggle with that though. Self-love is definitely a hard thing.
Yeah.
Some people put themselves through hell thinking that this is how their life is supposed to be, but it doesn't need to be like that.
No, everyone deserves happiness. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves all the good things in life, because that's just how it should be. And I feel that's why I'm saying, like, when those people are like talking shit, I honestly do feel so bad. Like, I feel so bad because I wish I could just give them some love. So just spread love in your legs, guys, because it's so much easier to do that. Question, but love watching your story. God bless you and your family. Thank you, Maricela Valdez 2019. Thank you so much. I appreciate those comments so much more after like receiving all that backlash, because I feel like sometimes you take stuff for granted, and those comments literally mean the world to me now.
And that's the thing, always been there.
They're always been there.
And you probably have, for every one bad comment, you have 100 good comments.
Yeah. So
but your focus is in the wrong place.
Just gotta keep it going, guys. Like I said, spread love
in your legs.
Yeah. Favorite thing to do together. We were actually talking about this earlier, because like, can we get a hobby?
Yeah, like we do date night.
Yeah.
We definitely go out. Date night can consist of sometimes just us, or sometimes with like another couple, like Marcus and Emma.
Our friend Nick and Nat. Like,
yeah, we went to a Laker game not too long ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes we could do dinner night. Sometimes we go to the movies. We go to the fair. But we were just talking. I was talking about it in the car. It just came into my thought because I like to be happy, and I like to try and make her happy as well. I am a very athletic person. I love sports. I love playing baseball, basketball, golf. And I do all these things, and I feel like those are great, and I would love for her to do it with us, or with me. Yeah. But she doesn't play baseball. She doesn't play basketball, which is fine. She doesn't play golf, So
I can try to golf, though. That sounds fun. I saw a TikTok of some girl trying. I was like, I think I'm going to try it. Just like cute outfits.
But at the same time, I can't be like, oh, she doesn't like the things I like. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, I want to find something she likes, and maybe we can discover something new together. So I was like, maybe, going on hikes. Like, not just a normal hike. Maybe
girl, not working out.
Maybe we get it. Well, like, that's a good workout, too, though. You like going on the treadmill for 30 minutes or an hour. So I'm like, okay, there's these hikes that are not just, like, simple, like, little hikes that are... We live in California, in Southern California, where we have good, beautiful waterfall hikes. I'm like, let's start exploring that stuff. Like, go on these little hikes to go see a beautiful waterfall. That could be a thing of ours. like fishing. I was like, do you want to go fishing?
On a boat. You said you like.
Oh, I was like, you love going on boats. You love tanning and stuff.
Fish.
So maybe we didn't invest in a boat.
Yeah. But my favorite forever will be Disneyland. We have such good time at Disneyland. Guys, we just upgraded our pass. We actually had like the lowest pass, and for Hemma's birthday, we upgraded her pass. We're like, wait, who's she gonna go with? So we upgraded my pass, and then Victor's like, who are you gonna go with? So we upgraded his, and then Elliot's and then Marcus's. So all our little group has passes for like, now we can go to Disneyland 24/7. No more. Now we're not blocked out, but blocked out.
I'm trying to block out.
No, but yeah, so Disneyland will forever be my favorite. I feel like that just holds such a special place in my heart. Like, me and Victor used to go to Disneyland, guys, grab a For Loco on the way, park in the car. Don't do this because you can't.
I would say a minimum first dating, twice a week.
Yeah, like that Disneyland. It
was just so easy for us. Yeah, I worked there, so I had free admission.
Yeah,
and then I bought you your.
That was his first. No, was that your first present for me? No, yeah, it was.
Yeah. Because
you gave it to me before we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah. You gave me the pass.
Yeah. Because I was also using a lot of my. So when you're a cast member there, you get sign-ins.
Yeah.
So I was using a lot of my sign-ins to get her in. I'm like, you know what? It's probably better off if I just buy her a pass. I could save the sign-ins.
Yeah. By the way, loved your wedding and your vibe always. Thank you guys. It was so fun. Like, I keep rethinking every single moment. Weddings are so beautiful. Like, Karen and Sebas' wedding, we were just like, oh, like, I love going to weddings. Yeah. Like, that wedding was so fun. I knew their wedding was going to be insanely fun, but that was so fun. Yeah. Like, I was on the dance floor their whole entire time. Like, just like I was at the wedding, our wedding. Like, I just loved, it just felt so good. I love dancing, and that wedding was so fun, too. Like, all weddings are so fun. We have another one for my cousin, actually, on Friday. She has her civil wedding on Friday, and then her actual wedding's in Cancun, so I'm super excited for that one. I have a question, but the way you and Vic love each other makes me believe in love. You know, we get this question, we get this thing a lot, saying like, if you guys ever break up, I won't believe in love.
Yeah.
Well, Victor will never break up. He's like, no, you're not going anywhere type of guy. Not like that, like crazy, but like, he'll never like. How do you explain that?
I just have faith. I just feel like we would never.
And I can't picture myself with anyone else ever. Like, I just, the thought of kissing someone else, I can't do. I'll stay single. Like, we've been together for so long already that like I just can't. Oh, that's weird. How are you able to stay so positive? I don't know. Like, I feel like I just gotta look at it in a sense like, you're healthy, you're breathing. I have my babies. I have
time and experience. I would say.
Yes, time and experience for sure. I feel like
no one's ever always positive. People have gone through some heartful stuff.
Yes, Victor.
And I think you just hit a point where you're like, you know what, I can sit here and focus on negative, or I can focus on positive. And that's a hard trait to learn. It really is.
Very hard.
Because as humans, we just go off our feelings.
Emotions, yeah.
Yeah, we're emotional human beings. Like, it's normal. But at the same time, you learn this level of consciousness to be able to, like, almost like not tap into your emotions, but to like put your foot down and be like, no, I don't want to feel sad. I don't need to feel sad.
I don't deserve to be sad.
I don't deserve to be sad. I acknowledge that something sad has happened. I gave it some time. I was sad. Now it's time to move on. So I choose to focus on the positive. There's so much good in life, and I don't want to miss out on life. I'm grateful for life, and I don't want to miss out. So I think that drive of going through something pushes you to be positive. Yeah.
And also, my whole life growing up, I've been to so many funerals, unfortunately, because my mom has lost her dad, her mom, her brother, her sister. Like, my mom, I feel like I look up to her just how she's lost her mom, her dad, her brother, her sister. Like,
death is hard.
Really hard. It's super hard because it's like something you cannot change.
Yeah. And
I see my mom so happy, just giving so much love to everyone.
Happy.
I feel like that's where I get it from. Like, she wants everyone to be happy. Like, she's never having a bad day. She's always trying to make me
even if
smart.
She is, you can tell her, you can see her pick herself up and put up that energy.
Yeah. She's always super sweet, super kind. She's like, Mija, like, she's always just so sweet. So I feel like I always saw that in her. I mean, it's gotta be appreciative for every second of life. And that's...
Honestly, and I think that was me too.
Yeah.
But like,
it's so sad to say. That's why
it almost like it takes a loss to feel you've gained some sorts
why,
of gratitude in life.
Yeah. And that's why I feel like going through those things, especially because there's a lot of people that have not lost anyone, so don't let that be the reason why you're so grateful in life. Does that make sense? Like,
I went my whole life without losing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost my grandpa, but I was 6 years old.
Yeah, you're only a baby, so you don't...
When I lost my cousin, I was
that
29.
Yeah. She was
that
young.
was hard, yeah. Like,
that one...
I would never think my first loss in life would be, you know, someone younger than me.
Yeah.
Around my age, but even that younger than me. And I think that's what put like a big spin on me.
Yeah.
My cousin had so much to experience.
Yeah.
I feel. And then that made me question, you know, it could happen to me at any moment, and I feel like I would be leaving so much pain behind.
Yeah. So, just be grateful. Appreciative of every single second in your life, because you never know what could happen next, and...
It's like what's that saying?
I feel like me and Victor are drunk right now, just talking. We're not even drunk because this is like nothing to me, but like
we haven't done a sit down talk video in a long time, so it feels good to open up.
But also me and you, when we're like tipsy, we're always sitting there talking about stuff.
We get into really deep conversation.
Yeah.
That's how we started. Like he's going back to Disneyland. We would drink in the car, thinking, all right, quick drink. 10 minutes, go on the tram, go inside. We would spend like an hour or two in the parking lot just talking.
About life.
And there's times where like after 2 hours, we're like, all right, let's just go home now. Like we don't even need to
we
go
just
to the park.
Want to be in the Disneyland parking lot. Expressing your feelings, I feel, also has a lot to do with a relationship, because sometimes you might not even know what a person's going through. I feel like Victor's gotten so much better at like expressing, because I can already tell. I mean, we were together for 10 years. Like he can tell when I'm like not feeling okay. Like I can tell when he's not feeling okay. So like just knowing that you have someone that can just bring you right back up. We should set up a therapy place where they could just come and talk to us. We'll probably get drunk instead, but...
Should we do like a podcast where we sit down and
just talk about different topics? Set
up our guests being like, you know, like other influencers, our guests being actual people that are like subscribed to us and want to like, that are interested in knowing our life or our opinion on things.
Yeah. Because what I've learned when we started talking about like his cousin stuff, because we have mentioned it in another video, it helped a lot of people that were going through the same exact thing. We actually filmed the La Plática podcast, and that one was such a good. I'll link it down below because that will be one of my favorite podcasts. Like it was just so good to just sit there and like talk to people that might have gone through the same thing. I know Sebas' sister was sick, and like it just made him realize that like life is so beautiful. So it was nice to sit there and talk to someone that actually like understood, you know. But a lot of people go through stuff like this. Like this is normal life, and
I'll admit too that I am one of those. You feel like you're going through something, you feel like no one can relate.
No, yeah.
Even though you know other people in life go through things, but you just don't see it around you, at least in a circle.
But there's so many people in the world that you're bound to have millions of people that feel the same way you do.
And that's why, like, when I talked to your dad and your mom, like, I knew your mom went through things, but no one expresses what they felt.
Yeah.
You know they went through it, but they don't express their experience. And when your mom and dad sat there and talked to me, and they expressed it, seeing their emotions, I'm like, wow, okay, like, it's not like I gained comfort because I know they went through pain, but it was more of I gained comfort because I knew I wasn't alone. And I feel like at one point, I felt like during all my down, I had this like one sense of like, you know what, maybe I'm supposed to go through this. Maybe I'm supposed to feel this, not because like I'm being punished, but I feel like I need to experience it. That way I can show others how to grow out of it, or how to heal yourself. You know who would be really good on the podcast? Imagine we brought your dad on too.
Oh man,
that'd be pretty cool.
I can't be on that one because I'll cry.
That'd be pretty cool.
I feel like my dad,
then that way people can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my dad is such into like all those. He reads a lot of books. He listens to a lot of podcasts. If he, someone,
he's always phones with his eye.
Someone asked the other day, like, why does your dad always have headphones on? I'm like, because he's always learning. My dad is never wastes 1 second. Like, he can be taking a shit. He's like, comes out. He's like, hey, I just learned this new thing.
Put his iPad out. Hey, look. He's wanting to show you what he's watching.
But yeah, like that'd be so good. But
That's the best medicine for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, he showed me that.
So guys, thank you so much for asking all those questions. I feel like it was a beautiful video to film. I felt like I wasn't even filming. I literally felt like I was just talking to Victor.
Feels good.
That felt amazing. Yeah. But thank you guys so much once again for all the love
Yes.
on our latest videos, on the giveaway video. Like that was such, I watched it the other day and I was like, damn, we really gave away a freaking car. Like that felt so good, and I want to do it again because I felt that feeling is indescribable. Like making someone happy and making someone's life is just, you can't compare that to any type of feeling.
Not even just making them happy, just knowing that life to them just feels worth
a little bit better now.
Yeah, like worth it.
And it's just a car, but like just seeing him like not being so much shock just felt like so, like he couldn't even believe it. Like because giving away a car is huge. It's huge. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for the love, for everything you guys ever shown us. I feel like you guys are amazing. So thank you. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.